Well, the Phillies are now on a three-game winning streak. They win the series over the Colorado Rockies and have a chance to sweep tomorrow afternoon with Zack Wheeler on the bump. The offense, once again, just hitting with runners in scoring position, getting clutch hits. Maybe, the Rockies had a couple of situations where they were able to drive in some runs, but you get some clutch pitching situations. Brad Hand with some nasty pitches out of the bullpen to get out of an eighth inning jam. Get Corey Knebel coming on there in the ninth inning. You get some other bullpen guys, Sir Anthony Dominguez helping out from an Jose Alvarado experience type of situation. So, yeah, everything overall, just everyone in the offense tonight contributed. Every single one. Bryce Harper was contributing. Nick Castellanos, Garrett Stubbs, the backup catcher. Odubel Herrera with a leadoff bomb. Kyle Schwarber getting some walks, getting on base. Alec Boehm contributed to the offense. Didi Gregorius as well. Same thing with Johan Camargo. basically everyone here, I would say, contributed into the offense in this game, and that resulted in another victory for this Phillies team. Overall, another great win for this team, and just continue to build that consistency, continue to build that confidence, and also see Nick Castellanos in the post-game press conference saying, hell yeah, to Tom and John Kruk up there. It's something, Nick Castellanos is always a fun listen to. He's just one of those guys where you want to listen to his press conferences because he basically just says it how it is. He doesn't hold things back. He'll just literally say what he is thinking off the top of his head, which is a very funny thing to witness and also just a great watch as well. So yeah, overall, just a really good win by this Phillies team. Ranger Suarez was very solid in this game, allowed a couple of runs in this ball game, but overall, he was able to go 6 innings in this game as well. So very solid. Some guys out of the bullpen, a little bit scary. Alvarado, Familia, those guys' experiences, a little bit sketchy, but still, the rest of the guys came out for the job and they got the job done for those guys, and nothing really happened the other way. The Rockies defense still bad though, still bad. They had some mistakes in this game as well, so that resulted into a couple of Phillies runs at the same time. So yeah, Phillies took care of the business. They took the series, and now they have a chance to sweep tomorrow. So overall, just a very fun baseball game to watch, and it's fun watching this offense having confidence like it is right now. So before we get into all of this stuff, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to TTP Sports. The most important thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and also drop a like on the like button as well. I greatly appreciate that. If you're looking for all the latest Philadelphia sports news, recaps, and events, this is the place to be at, depending on the outcome, great or miserable, depending on that outcome. Also, if you are a current viewer of the channel, I am grateful for you being here that long and looking to continue that down the road. And if you're looking for tickets to upcoming sporting events, concerts, whatever you can think of, use the code TTP Sports down below for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. So get yourself some tickets to, maybe tomorrow's Phillies game. I know you maybe don't want to go out there when it's cold. Maybe get some tickets to, the weekend series in Citi Field, Phillies, Mets, something you can't pass up on. Sixers tickets. Hopefully it's not a game 7 at the Wells Fargo Center and it's, just tickets to round 2 in a home series right there. So hopefully we can get some of that. Deal you can't pass up on. $20 in your pocket. Use that for parking. Use that for concessions. Anything you can think of. It's a deal you cannot deny taking up. So use that code TTP Sports for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek today. So the Phillies beat the Rockies in the third game of this 4-game series by a score of 7-3. The Phillies now improved their record to 9-10 on the season and can get back to the 500 mark with a win tomorrow with Zack Wheeler on the bump. And like I said, basically in the beginning, everyone in the offense, mostly I would say everyone, contributed into scoring runs in this game, getting hits, getting clutch hits, basically good at bats overall, and contributed to a Phillies victory. Ranger Suarez was overall solid, really only had one bad inning in this ball game, which allowed the Rockies to score some of their runs, but still, good game, good offense. Basically, everything just went right for this team, and they're looking confident right now, which is a really good thing to have going into, this series upcoming with the Mets this weekend. Maybe get yourselves a win tomorrow. I'm not even demanding sweep. It'd be very nice to get a sweep in this series to build more confidence going into that series with the Mets, but still, you win the series today, and that's basically all you need to have, with confidence-wise with the way your offense has been clicking during this stretch in this 3 games part of the series. So that's really good to see, and hopefully it just continues to grow from there. So going over this game, basically, started off early. Odubel Herrera gets put in the leadoff spot for today, and I know there's definitely going to be a lot of people complaining about that. I know I do have my opinions on Odubel Herrera, but at the end of the day, he technically right now is your best option in center field, regardless of everything that's happening off the field. So at this point, you're stuck with him, because of the entire Matt Klentak stuff with his terrible drafting. Hopefully, Mickey Moniak does come back healthy eventually, but right now, Odubel Herrera is technically your best option. And right now, he is, taking advantage of it. Gets put in the leadoff spot today, hits an absolute bomb to right field into the second deck, makes it a 1-0 Phillies lead. The Phillies do try to threat with, 2 outs. Bryce Harper gets on with a single. Nick Castellanos gets on with a walk. And then during the Alec Bohm at bat, no, actually, this was during the Kyle Schwarber at bat, both Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos, they steal second base. No, this is actually during the Alec Bohm at bat. I do apologize for that, but still. During the Alec Bohm at bat, Kyle Schwarber strikes out, And then Alec Boehm, he is fighting basically during this entire at bat, taking pitches, fouling them off, trying to find his pitch. He did have a couple of hittable pitches. Most of them were fouled off, but still overall a very impressive at bat by Alec Boehm. It did ended up with him striking out and nothing really resulting in that, but still, that was just a good at bat by Alec Boehm and something that stood out to me from that scenario. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Johan Camargo gets off on a walk, and Garrett Stubbs gets a single as well, which allows Camargo to go over the third base just because the Rockies, it was one of those bloop single type of situations where all the infielders tried to run to get the ball and no one could catch up to it. So Camargo was able to go to third base. Odubel Herrera then hits a sacrifice fly to make it 2-0 Phillies. But then the Rockies do respond in the top of the third to tie the ball game. Iglesias leads off with a single. Trejo then walks, and then Connor Joe gets a single to left field, which scores Iglesias. And then you get Grichuk also getting a single with one out to break it a 2-2 ball game. So go to the bottom of the third inning. Phillies respond from there as well. Harper leads off with a triple. Deep triple to deep left center field. Honestly, I thought it was going to be one of those situations where it turned into an inside the park home run for Bryce Harper, but I guess the ball just didn't bounce off the wall fast enough, and it didn't, have enough, I guess, momentum to go completely down the other way. So he had a chance to get that, inside the Parker, but still, leadoff triple. Can't ask much more than that from Bryce Harper. Then Nick Castellanos just does what he does, put the ball in play and get Bryce Harper home. Turn into a ground out still, but still. You got the run home. You make it a 3-2 ball game, and you responded instantly. Alec Boehm gets a single. Didi Gregorius also gets a single. Well, actually, not single, a double to right field. Scores Alec Boehm, makes it a 4-2 ball game. Ranger Suarez basically after that top of the third inning, solid basically from there. You go to the top of the sixth inning for the Rockies. CJ Cron continues to mash baseballs this season. He hits a home run, and he makes it a 4-3 ball game. But then Ranger Suarez manages to get out of the rest of the sixth inning. There was a couple of issues during, some moments where Ranger Suarez was having a little trouble. I wouldn't say locating. I think it was earlier in the ball game, the Rockies were swinging and missing. They were, biting at some of those off-speed pitches that Ranger loves to throw. But then as the ball game progressed, it just kind of felt like the Rockies weren't swinging at much. They were trying to find their pitches to hit. And there were definitely some location issues from Ranger Suarez occasionally during this game, but he managed to fight through that and managed to have a very overall solid ball game. So basically not overall going to complain for what Ranger Suarez did today. I thought he was pretty solid on the mound. So then you go to the bottom of the sixth. Phillies respond from the Cron home run. Didi Gregorius gets on with a single, and then Garrett Stubbs actually getting his first major league triple, shooting it down the right field line, lands in the corner, gets a triple, scores Didi, makes it a 5-3 ball game. Then you go to the bottom of the seventh inning for the Phillies. Bryce Harper gets a single. Nick Castellanos gets a single. Then there's a pass ball situation which allows Harper and Castellanos to, steal the bases. Schwarber then, gets intentionally walked because the pitcher couldn't locate in that scenario. Alec Boehm, infield single. Rockies having bad defense. Bases are loaded for Didi Gregorius. Sacrifice fly to left field makes it a 7-3 ball game. That's basically your last runs of this game, but still getting situational hitting. Putting the ball in play and seeing what happens. That's basically all you had to do in this game. Thankfully, some situations, the Rockies defense did become the Rockies defense that has been in the series. And, you benefited from it. You took advantage of it. And that's all you can ask from this team. Good hitting, clutch hitting, and situational hitting. That's what they've been doing this entire series. Familia, has some troubles in the top of the eighth inning, allows a couple of hits, allows the bases loaded, 2 outs. Brad Hand comes in, absolutely filthy pitch to strike out McMahon. It literally just froze him on the outside corner, had nothing, could do nothing with that pitch. And it was just like, ooh, that was filthy. That was just absolutely filthy. And the same thing with what was it? I think it was the top of the sixth inning for the top of the seventh inning for the Rockies. I couldn't remember which inning it was. It was when Jose Alvarado was out there on the mound. He allowed 2 leadoff singles. Then you get the first out of the inning. But then, Sir Anthony Dominguez works the count, comes into the ball game, and gets Connor Joe to ground into a double play to end that inning. So thankfully, the guys that come in relief for the other guys that were making some mistakes, they got out of those situations. Thank you, Sir Anthony Dominguez, and thank you, Brad Hand. Corey Knebel comes into this situation, allows a leadoff single, but then basically retires the rest of the guys 1, 2, 3 from that. And that's your ball game. Phillies win by a score of 7-3. So going to the lineup today, Odubel Herrera in the leadoff spot goes 1 for 4 with the solo bomb and also a sac fly. Gets 2 RBIs on the day. Rhys Hoskins, not the best day at the plate. He strikes out 3 times and goes 0 for 5. Bryce Harper, brilliant day at the plate, goes 3 for 4. 2 runs scored. Nick Castellanos goes 2 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI, and a walk. Kyle Schwarber goes 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Alec Bohm, 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Didi Gregorius, good day at the plate. 2 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Johan Camargo goes over 3 with a run scored and a walk. And then Garrett Stubbs, good day at the plate. 2 for 4 with a single and a triple. And he just barely missed a home run in the bottom of the 8th inning as well. It was so cold tonight. It was just like one of those weird spring cold weather type of days where the temperature, I think the high was like only 50 something. And then there was like so much wind going on to where the wind chill dropped it down into like the low 40s to the high upper 30s. So it was one of those situations where you really had to crush the ball to get it out of the ballpark. And the ball by Garrett Stubbs, it sounded fantastic off the bat. Just didn't carry. The wind made it die. The cold weather made it die. And just basically nothing happened from that situation. I was just like, oh, why couldn't you let the guy have his moment? He already had a triple. He had a single. Let him get a home run. And, he was a double shy of the cycle. Let him have that type of day. Because, it would have been nice to see. But still, overall, just, can't ask much more from there. Overall, today, actually, the Phillies were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. But still, you get the home run by Herrera. You get the, infield ground out. You get some situational hitting. You get some, taking advantage of situational mistakes by the Rockies. And overall, just good. Getting some sac flies in there as well. So overall, and a lot of the, you get some RBI doubles, you get some RBI triples where the guy scores from first base. So that's really not going to show up on the runners in score position type of list. But still, you're getting those clutch hits. You're getting those extra base hits, which allows guys to score, which is overall just very good. Ranger Suarez in this game gets the W, goes 6 innings strong on 97 pitches, allows 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Jose Alvarado had some trouble in the 7th inning, only got 1 out and allowed 2 hits. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes in, gets his job done, gets the double play on 6 pitches. Familia having issues as well, allows the bases loaded, manages to get 2 outs. Brad Hand comes into that situation, strikes McMahon out to get out of the 8th inning, and then Corey Knebel comes in for his job in the 9th inning, goes the full inning, only allows a hit on 14 pitches, and strikes out 1. Overall, like I said, very, very, very solid game by this Phillies team. 12 hits as well. And the Rockies, they were hitting the ball too. They just were, the Phillies had some clutch pitching, and the Rockies weren't able to take advantage of those situations. The Phillies made some good pitches, and they managed to get those guys out. So overall, and still playing pretty good defense too. Overall, some solid plays in the infield. Didi Gregorius had some solid plays as well. I think some of those resulted into infield singles, but Didi Gregorius making those hustle plays to try to get the out. Alec Bohm still playing solid third base, taking those. It's like, even though when you're thinking about Alec Bohm, just, just the routine ground balls, like that's basically all you're asking for from Alec Bohm. Just make the routine outs. Just look good making the routine outs. I'm not going to ask you to, be this amazing Gold Glove type of third baseman. Just, get the easy outs. Make the plays that you can make. You're going to eventually make mistakes. Alec Bohm's eventually going to make mistakes out in the field because that's the type of fielder he is. But right now, he's playing with confidence and he's making good plays in the field. So that's basically all you can ask for out of him. So looking at the rest of this schedule going into this weekend, you get the game tomorrow. They've wrapped up this 4-game set with the Rockies, and you're done with the Rockies the entire season. You're going to have Wheeler on the mound tomorrow going up against Senzatella to wrap up that. And then you're going to go out to Citi Field, to New York, to Queens to play the Mets for a weekend series. All games at 7 o'clock. Saturday, Fox Sports 1. And then Sunday is going to be Sunday Night Baseball once again on the ESPN. So Friday's matchup is going to be Aaron Nola going up against Miguel. You're going to have Kyle Gibson going up against Taijuan Walker. And you're going to have Zack Eflin going up against Max Scherzer on Sunday Night Baseball. God, that's going to be fun. That's going to be very not fun. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think the Mets also changed a little bit of the rotation, too. I think they moved Scherzer back, possibly, because I don't think Taijuan Walker was originally supposed to start in this series. So I think they moved his up a little bit there. And yeah, they're putting Max Scherzer out there for Sunday Night Baseball. So yeah, that's not going to be very fun. That is not going to be very fun at all. Oh boy. I can't wait for this Mets series though. But still, you got to focus on what you can do tomorrow. Try to get the sweep. I'm not going to demand it, but have a good game tomorrow. Just have fun. That's basically all you can ask for. It's been a fun stretch from this Phillies team right now, and just let it continue. Let it continue. Let it ride. That's all I'm asking for. Got Channel Name in the chat going on once again. How you doing, my man? Fun baseball game. Nice to see a series win again. And then Hand was clutch as well. Oh, yeah, this is the Phillies' first series win, since opening week? Since the opening series against the Athletics. So, yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since they won a series. So, yeah, this feels nice. This feels very nice. But, yeah, overall, good win. Good series win. Try to get the sweep tomorrow and then prepare for the Mets this weekend. You're also going to have the Texas Rangers coming back home next week. But overall, the most important thing we're worried about right now is the New York Mets this weekend, because that's going to be a big thing. The Mets have been very hot to start the season. You faced them once already earlier in Citizens Bank Park, and they won that series 2-1. Maybe go up to New York and win that series and upset the Mets fans a little bit. Bring some confidence up there with the way you're playing right now. So let's do that. Let's definitely do that. So that's going to end it right here, everyone. What are your thoughts on this video? What are your thoughts on this Phillies win, the stretch that they're on right now with the offense? I want to hear all those thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, so don't forget to leave those down there. Do not forget to drop a like on this video. Do not forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I'm a part of. The links are down in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out the links to BrodesMedia, the Flyer.pod merch website, and also Flyers Nitty Gritty. All that good stuff is down in the description below. Do not forget to check those out. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the most important thing you can do is hit that sub button, and also use the code TTPSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek, and I will see you next time.